DAC, flying towards the future. Campania Aerospace District, DAC, is the network that gathers the main protagonists in the aerospace sector of Campania region. It aggregates the know-how and expertise of important companies, research centers, and academia of the sector. The Aerospace District aims to a new development model, which is able to tackle new competitive challenges, leveraging on the consolidation of competencies and the integration of the regional excellencies of the aerospace sector. Areas of specialization: maintenance and transformation. Development of maintenance and transformation methods useful to new technologies and methodologies.
Leonardo is one of the most important players globally in developing multi-domain operational capabilities in the aerospace, defense and security sector, and plays a prominent role in major international strategic programs, and is a trusted technological partner of governments, defense agencies, institutions, and enterprises. Innovation, continuous research, digital manufacturing, and sustainability are the cornerstones of Leonardo's business worldwide. The same approach applies for the Aerostructures division that has its roots in the Campania region, where, during the last century, a fundamental part of the aeronautics industry came to life. And it's constantly looking at the future, putting in field its best resources to shape and design a future that reflects our values and to meet the renewed challenges of the markets. The Campania region Leonardo also has important helicopters and electronic divisions production sites, contributing synergically with Aerostructures to the region's development and technological progress. The division represents being a partner of the world's leading commercial aircraft manufacturers, is specialized in the production and assembly of major structural, composite and metallic components for commercial and military aircraft, helicopters, and unmanned aircraft. Leonardo participates in the most prominent programs in the sector, such as Boeing 787 Dreamliners, the Airbus A220 and A321, and the best-selling regional turboprops produced by ATR, 1,800 aircraft delivered into its first 40 years history. Continuous innovation that brought to development of composite materials years ago is now leading us to the construction of a new concept of factory, the smart factory. Digitalizing processes, engaged intelligent machinery, cutting costs and production times, where the human factor is always the center of the whole process, and it's the element that makes the difference. Also for Aerostructures, the vision of Leonardo is projected toward the future. New technology development, new materials, and new research and development processes. It's an established practice into our production sites, strengthened and enriched by investing on young, talented students from the Campania region through important investments in Leonardo Labs and the Aerotech campus in Pomigliano, at the same time training sites for young engineers and forge of new ideas.
Good morning. Today we are in Lyre SPA. Lyre is an aeronautical company. We've been founded over 30 years ago, and we are based in the Naples area. We are mainly based less than 40 kilometers from Naples, and we are specialized in the design and production of complex aeronautical aerostructure. We go from small panels up to large structures of the aircraft, up to the entire barrel, and also a full fuselage of business aircraft. Actually, we are now in the final assembly line of Liar in Airola. And that's the final assembly line where everything comes to and where all the parts are then assembled together to the final product. We do take the responsibility of building up each single part and the final assembly of the parts. And we are fully certified and qualified by our customer, final customer. Our production mainly, we are fully committed to deliver to our customer the final product. We produce for the ATR 42 and 72 the center barrel of the fuselage divided in 8 panels. And for the A321, we produce the door surround assembly. And we produce a large structure also for the aircraft, for the military aircraft C-27J. And beyond that, we also produce a lot of main structure, what we call primary structure. Those are the structure which are supposed to carry primary loads, and therefore you need to be certified, and those structures are physically made here. So we design the entire production line of the complex assembly, starting from the development of the assembly line, going back to the development of each single tool that is required for the production for each single part. And we are based here, and this is our headquarters. This is our historical plant, and where we have all our offices, administration, we have purchasing. We are fully vertically integrated company. So that means that we take care for the entire process, even for purchasing of the material and for our supply chain. We have a very strong supply chain, and they are most of them are based in Naples area and in Campania regions. And we maintain in-house the production of the very critical parts. But we are very specified in the aerostructures market. Over the last year, everybody in the world has been penalized by the pandemic crisis. We all know about that. But we know also that the companies that will survive over this crisis will be the ones that are stronger. And we want to be one of those. And we kept going with our industrial plan that we set up 3 years ago. And then even during this pandemic crisis, we've been on the market checking which was the situation over the world. And because we are still pursuing our target of becoming a bigger company, we are now based on 3 plants, 2 in Naples and 1 in the north. And very recently, we've been able to win very important bid for the conversion of the Boeing 777 ERSF from civil aircraft to cargo version. Our final customer is based in Israel, and they're the leading company in the conversion of the civil aircraft into freighter aircraft. This is a huge bid. This is a huge program, and this will have a very strong impact in our company, but this is well within our capability, and this is absolutely what we wanted in our development of our industrial plan. And this is going to happen very shortly. We're already working hard to do that. And this will change also a lot of our infrastructure and a lot of our assets. We have been investing a lot in assets and in human resources for sustaining this program. This should bring our overall invoice 3 times more than current invoice. So we're very proud of that, and we're very proud of the fact that our final customer believed in us. Lyre belongs to the DAC, which is Campania Aeronautical District. We believe that our region, Campania, does have full capability and full capacity of designing and producing even a brand new aircraft. And we are ready to sustain our region in further opportunities that may come. Well, we strongly believe that we have the capability as a region to face new opportunities and new challenge in the aeronautic business, especially now that everything is changing. I mean, we have to think to be more creative, and I think we all together we could do that, and we could propose different solution for the current and next transportation requirements.
Areas of specialization, space and vectors, design and development of technologies and space platforms such as microsatellites and high-speed systems, as well as logistics and communication systems.
SAB Aerospace is a private, independent Italian SME born in Benevento in 2004. Since the beginning, the company started cooperation with universities, local universities, and research institutes. The core business of the company is the development, the design, manufacturing and testing of mechanical structures in metal and in composite for space application. We develop a structure for satellites, primary structure for satellites, and the dispenser and adapter for launchers, for Vega, for example. Currently, we are working on a very ambitious program. We support the Plato satellite development. It's a satellite of the European Space Agency, and it's a very challenging program due to the very stringent requirements. It's a satellite for deep space. SAB Aerospace is responsible of the development of the primary structure and the thermal control system of Roselle. Roselle is a satellite of the European Space Agency, and our customer is Thales Alenia Space Italy. For Thales Alenia Space, we are developing the International Habitat Launch Vehicle Adapter. The International Habitat is an element of the SEA's lunar gateway, and the Launch Vehicle Adapter is a mechanical component that will permit to the International Habitat to dock to the launch vehicle during launch. SAB Aerospace has been responsible of the development of the small spacecraft mission service dispenser, dispenser that has been used to launch several satellites with Vega. This dispenser is what we call a bus to space, because in the past the launches have been performed like a taxi. So there was only one passenger that used to pay the complete journey to space. With SSMS, it is possible to share the ticket for the launch, the price of the launch. So there will be, let's say, the possibility for small player, university and small company to launch their own satellite using SSMS, due to the fact that the price for the launch is shared between the passengers. This is the reason why we call it bus to space. Of course, thanks to the AVUM, which is the fourth stage of Vega, it is possible to be separated in different moments during the launch, and this is a unique opportunity using SSMS and the AVUM of the Vega launcher. SAB Aerospace is a member of the Aerospace District of the Campania region, so what is called DAC. And this for us is very important, because we think that it is not possible to to plan a future remaining alone in this business. It is very important to share the projects with other companies, and I think in the Campania region there are a lot of companies with the capacity and the know-how to build up a small system, at least a small system, a small space system that can really be developed using the know-how of all of the several companies that are in the Campania region. In addition to that, we managed to use the regional and the local funding to develop our product. In space business, it's very important to use this help for the research, because the research is a very important component for us, because each time we start a new project, there is always an initial period where we make research. So if we have this help, this is very important for the development of a product.